These are the requirements that you need to have in order to date me, a single mom of 3 kids. Number 1 is that you need to be making at least 130K a year, and you need to have at least 2 side hustles. If you cannot make 130K or more, then you are out of my fucking league. How do you expect to give me money for my kids if you only make 50K a year? Second is I don't date men that are younger than me because for obvious reasons. So if you are 26 and over, then you qualify. 26 to 35 is the age limit. Okay, I feel like 35 is pushing it because they look old as fuck already. So I'm 26, I'm a baby, so yeah. You have to have at least 3 cars under.
She's basically telling you that you're a meal ticket. You need to have all these requirements to be with her. And it is sad to know that to have kids with women, you have a lower requirement. But when they have these kids, then the requirement balloon and goes through the roof. You need to have all these things. It is so sad that we as men are just looked at like a meal ticket. You need to have all these things. I don't know which guys are going out there and saying, hey, we're looking for these women. We have 3 or 4 kids or 5 kids, and we are going to put ourselves through college and school to make 6 figures because our end goal is to just take care of somebody else, leftover woman and leftover kids from a relationship now become your responsibility. That is your end goal. That is what you are put here on the earth for. Basically, she's telling you the goddamn honest truth. And this is the honest truth, that women with kids a certain amount don't see you as nothing else but a meal ticket. You need to have 3 cars. You need to have 1 house. You need to make over 130K, or else you can't get her and her kids, and that is the goddamn truth. I don't want you to be vexed or upset about it, but listen and peep game and understand that yes, that's all she's looking for. She's telling you a requirement up front. So whoever the lucky guy who's going to win this prize of this beautiful young lady and her 3 kids, that is what you went to college, take on all this debt, buy your house, buy your 3 cars, so that you can get a woman coming into the relationship with 3 kids. That is your prize. And if you don't see anything wrong with it, then I love this for you.
Your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats because I have 3 kids. So I want them to be comfortable whenever we go with you on a trip or something. You want me to come with you, I'm gonna bring my kids, and you need to have enough space for my kids. So that's why I require you to have an SUV and a vehicle of your own if you're gonna be dating me. Another requirement is that you have to have a property under your name, and you have to be looking into getting your second property. Have to get a home that has 6 rooms because each of my kids have to be in their own room. So you have to be considerate. Purchase a house that has 6 rooms because that's only common sense. Like, and if you cannot meet those requirements, then you're not the fucking one. The last requirement is that it has to be pink. If it's not pink, no. Pink and brown go together. Pink and brown, like what? Duvalin, you know?
You need to have a house that has 6 rooms for each of her kids. Not only that, you need to be in the process of purchasing your second property. And I think she's trolling because this cannot be realistic, what she's asking in this economic. And she says it has to be pink or pink, but I think she's trolling because this cannot be a real human being. Nobody cannot be this entitled. Nobody cannot be this demanding. Nobody cannot be this delusional. She has to be trolling. This cannot be a realistic human being with a realistic feelings. It has to be a outrage video. This can't be a real human being. And if this is a real human being, then wow, I think we already lost the plot. This can't be real.
And what does me having 7 kids have to do with anything? I didn't ask nobody to take care of my kids. I asked for y'all to, when y'all come in my DM, to be ready to provide a little something for me. All I said was I needed my nails done and I need a new oil change. Y'all can't do that. Men are supposed to be providers, right? And women are supposed to be the nurturers. Why y'all don't want to provide? My 7 kids are good though. Let's go ahead and get that straight. My 7 kids are good. I get like $2,100 in food stamps, and my kids get Medicaid insurance. I'm not asking y'all to take care of my kids. And for
Every woman seems to know the exact role that a man needs to do, and we need to give to you, we need to provide for you. And she at 26 with 7 kids, and she's saying that you need to take care of these ear, you need to take care of these nails, you need to put gas in the tank, you need to maintain everything, you need to give her this. She's just asking for more and more and more and more and more and more and more. And basically, she already have a man in her life from the way she's already talking, and the man that she already have in her life is the US government and food stamp and SNAP, and she have all these government program that most people who are going out to work, they take care of it, and nothing is wrong with the tax dollars going to needed place where it is needed, but the way the entitlement that is going on out there, that makes them feel like there's no repercussion to their action, and you as a man, you need to come in there and take care of the slack. You're winning this prize of a woman with 7 kids. That is the prize. That is why you went to school, got all this college debt, busted your ass to study, busted your ass to climb the corporate ladder, is to make it so you can win the prize of taking care of a woman with 3 kids, a woman with 7 kids, and everything. That is your reward. That is your reward as a man. And if you as a man do not see nothing wrong with this, and would willing to step up to the plate and be the knight and shiny person that she's asking for, she's basically is going to be a leech on you, then, and if this is what you're looking for, then I love this for you, if this is what you want.
of them have daddies. So let's not. I said me. That's it, that's all.
If you want to live solely off of child support, it's important that you have multiple baby daddies and that baby daddy only has kids with you and not with other women. The reason for that is because there is a cap on what percentage of their income that they will have to pay towards child support. And I think where I live, it's like 16% or something like that. So it's important also that they have a high income. I'm pregnant with my 3rd child right now, and this is my 3rd baby daddy. So what I do is I download dating apps and I go sit in parking lots of...
They're using the system as an extraction, an extortion mechanism to extract money from you. It is all planned. It is just so you can take care of them, they can leech off of you. It has nothing to do with love. It has nothing to do with the kids. It's not that because they love these kids. It is because these kids will be used as a tool and a weapon to extract monetary gains from you. She says she goes on these dating apps, look for men in a certain area, in a certain region, and when she finds them, she finds a sucker, she finds a sim, she finds the bait, she reel you in, give you the right line of questioning. If you pass the test and say, hey, this is a sucker, he makes this amount of money, she will basically set you up and basically take you to court and take all that money from you. If this is what you go to college for, is this is what you planned out your life to be like, if this is what you work so hard to live in these so-called rich neighborhood that she's talking about, driving these fancy cars, and that is what is going to happen. Because the only difference between them and somebody who are setting you up is that they are doing it for a baby. Yes, she will have the baby, the kid will be just rinse and repeat the cycle. If you as a parents and they're trying to get full custody, it is like so sad. This is like, it makes you see the real different side of women, but you just have to learn the game, and that's the game they have, and we're the victims of it. So there's nothing you can do to change the outcome. They have the court system in their hands, and that was always the plan, to use the court as a tool to get what they want. And they know this. They know they have full control. They have already weaponized the court. The game is already set and mastered.
Expensive areas. And a lot of times the people that live in those areas make a lot of money because the cost of living is high, right? I always try to get on these dating apps and start talking to these men a couple weeks before I start ovulating, so I can get to know like what their job is, how much they make, if they have any other kids, because this is important information. Also, always ask them if they want kids. If they say yes, run. If they say no, perfect. That means you can have your kid. You don't have to worry about them getting partial custody and you getting less child support money.
Just be vigilant out there. Try to protect yourself. Try to protect your hard-earned money, because these women are trying to extract it like from you, like mineral. So like, share, and subscribe. I'm about to get out of here, get the day started and everything. I just saw this viral video. I just want to put in my 2 cents. So if you like it, like, share, and subscribe, and have a good one.